Good morning. My name is Richard Lane. I'm with RJ Gold Group, and we're going to talk a little bit about gold this morning, starting off with Greece. I think if you've paid mind to what current events that are unfolding in Greece, you're seeing a classic collapse of fiat currency. That's because of the heavy debt load and all the countries that tried to help and bail out Greece. There was no precious metals, gold or silver or things like that to back that up. I'm not going to go through all the details. You can get well educated by reading news articles on the internet and getting good news sources on it. But what we are seeing is a complete fallout, and you're seeing the chaos that's unfolding in Greece. And I feel for those people. I especially feel for those with very tight budgets, as well as the retirees. That's leaving them in one whale of a pinch. It is a heartbreaking situation to see, but it is something worth paying mind to. You're also seeing, because of that, this is not reported on the news that much, but on the underground, that the run to precious metals, specifically silver and gold, is remarkable, because silver and gold have proven themselves as a storehouse of stability and wealth throughout history, much less biblical history, which mentions in the Bible. This is not a teaching on the Bible, but I'm just mentioning that as a historical record. So look at what's going on with Puerto Rico. You again seeing the unfolding of a collapse. The bonds are falling through the basement in Puerto Rico. There's panic starting to emanate in that country. Again, I feel for those people. Again, it's another snapshot of a classic fiat currency collapse. So I hold this up in front of you. What is this? It is a US dollar. It says on the top of it, Federal Reserve. When I was a kid, many moons ago, what it said up the top was a silver certificate. The US dollar was backed by silver and gold. That's no longer the case. Hasn't been since 1971, when President Nixon closed the gold window and we became a true fiat floating currency. If you look at your history and take a good gander look at it, you'll see that all fiat currencies fail. They have to, because they're debt-loaded currencies. They just won't last. That is what we have with paper money. It's basically not much better than toilet paper. So silver and gold, do you know, was enumerated in the U.S. Constitution? The founding fathers specifically specified that gold and silver would be minted by the U.S. government. It had its measures and weights embedded in it, and it forbade the use of paper money. So, of course, with that, you can get into a lot of banking history. That's an immense story that has come along. Not to just to mention that when the Federal Reserve, which by the way isn't federal, and there's no reserve because it's all paper money. There is no gold backing Federal Reserve paper fiat currency. It's important to understand that it affects you directly. It affects your family. So, what about China and Russia? They've been purchasing gold in huge amounts. Just do a Google search on that. Citizens of India, I know 2 or 3 good friends of mine, associates that are from India, and they say gold is very much sought after in various forms: gold bullion, gold in ounces, gold grams, and certainly in jewelry. But they know about, and it's even illegal to ship it into India, but they have their ways to acquire it. Texas recently took back, I think, $1 billion worth of gold from the New York Fed up in New York. They repatriated it back into their states and keep their hands on it, which I suggest that if you acquire gold, don't keep it in anywhere else. Don't keep it in a lockbox at the bank. Don't keep it in a third party, although there are good third-party storage units over in Europe. But for the most part, hang on to it yourself. So I ask you, what's your game plan? Are you sitting on this? How much of your investments, your house, your future, your retirement, are you sitting in paper money? This is a time to take a sober look and switch over into gold. And I have I'm going to get into a specific solution for that, at least a partial solution. But since the 1913, when the Federal Reserve was enacted in 1913, $1 worth of paper money bought about $1 worth of merchandise and goods. Today, a dollar buys about a nickel's worth. It has devalued that much in 100 years. That was of 1913. The solution is to go to gold grams. This is why, and the reason that I'm holding this up is most people do not have the resources to acquire gold by the ounce, which is trading around 1170, around 1170. I haven't checked the morning price, but it was around 1200. It's come down a little bit. It will fluctuate. Here's the point. If that's out of your budget range, this might be. The average cost of one of these, this is a carat bar. It's 999.9% fineness. It's 24 karat gold. The cost to you is about $60 with about a $10 premium over that. I personally am on a weekly purchasing program where I acquire gold. I exchange worthless dollars for a storehouse of gold. Even if you just did it once, it's worth the transaction. You come out far ahead. I also have customer bases as well as my affiliates I work with that are helping people exchange worthless dollars for gold grams. These gold grams is LBMA certified. You can Google LBMA. It's London Bullion Market Association. It's giving you the absolute top check off as far as standards for the producers and the minters of gold, that they're producing a clean, clear gold product. So this is a solution for you. I'm going to leave my contact information down below, my email, my phone number, and I'll be posting this on YouTube and a few other places. Consider what I have to say. Be sober about it. Whether you get gold from me or not is not important. What is important, that you take a good look at what you're denominated in now and what the future of this versus what carat bars can do. I'll hold my card up there if you want to write down my email and phone number. I am very proud to present this because it's a mission for me. It's a mission to help people exchange their worthless dollars for a storehouse of gold. Good day to you.